Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Lumber.
And this is our review of the NECA Christopher Reeve's movie version of Superman action figure. So there he is in the package. And this figure, I had no idea was coming out. I knew NECA made the 4th scale version of this Superman, but I didn't know they were going to make a 7-inch. And I was in Toys R Us just looking for other things, and I seen this, and I'm like, what? I didn't know they're making this. And what's weird is, when I was a little kid, in the early 80s, I loved Superman. I loved Christopher Reeve Superman movies. I was like, that is so awesome. But recently, like the last 10 or 15 years, with all the other superhero movies that came out that are so well done, looking back at these ones, I'm like, they're kind of corny and silly. And Superman himself, the character, is just way too overpowered, and he's just hokey and all that kind of stuff. But despite all that, just seeing this looking so much like Christopher Reeve's just did some kind of nostalgic thing that made me really want to get it, because it just looks so spot on from looking at it in a package here. And the movies were good in their own way, at least the first two were. They
were good for the time in which they were made.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think they're as good when compared to movies now. People will disagree with that, because I've had people on the internet argue with me about this.
Things are better just because they're old. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Really, they're not.
That movie is just so damn corny. Now, I'm not trying to defend the new Superman movies, because I don't really like them either. I think they have their own problems. Like, I kind of like Man of Steel, but it just seems so dark and I don't know.
It seems like they're trying to make Superman edgy.
Yeah.
And he's not.
They tried to make it like the Dark Knight. And
he is like the wholesome Wonder Bread of superheroes. Like, he's just ridiculously wholesome.
It's hard. It's a tough thing, though, to make people want to see Superman, but also keep him how he's supposed to be. Is a tough thing to do right now.
You know what I want to know?
What?
What's going on with his cape right now?
Oh, yeah, it's kind of sticking out of the crotch. Well, that's the backstory on why I bought this. I just love the movies when I was little. I think they're a little silly now, but I really loved them when I was little, and it just made me want to get this, because it looks so much like Christopher Reeve's, and just his face is the face that I always think of as Superman in live action. So, let's open this up. So there he is out of the package. And I am really amazed by how much this looks like Christopher Reeve's. Like, his whole entire body just looks like him. It looks so much like he did in the movie. It's ridiculous. It's almost creepy. I say that in a lot of videos where they look a lot like they're supposed to, because it just really looks like they scanned him, but they obviously didn't, because he died so long ago. But it really looks like him. What?
Is he dead?
Yeah, Christopher Reeve died a long time ago. Remember he fell off of a horse during...
He was handicapped. I knew that.
Yeah, he died. He ended up... Because of his injuries, he ended up dying.
That sucks.
A long time ago.
I knew he was injured, but I didn't realize he was dead.
Yeah.
That shows you how up-to-date on current events I am.
He started losing all of his hair, and he was bald. Lots of people made jokes about how he kind of looked like Lex Luthor now, because his hair was all gone. But, yeah, he ended up dying. But this really looks a lot like him.
Eminem should stop making fun of him, then.
Eminem? What?
Eminem talks about Christopher Reeves all the time.
He did?
He was in several songs.
Oh. But...
You not rap person. You don't know nothing.
There's actually a tiny bit of texture to his suit. I don't know why they did that. But maybe it is. Maybe he's supposed to have it. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
So that you can caress it?
I guess. That really looks like his face. Like, the face is damn near perfect, and they got his hair perfect, I think.
Yeah, I would say the head is spot on.
Mm-hmm. The body, too. Like, Christopher Reeves was, he used his actual muscles. He wasn't super ripped or anything, but he still had muscle, and I think that's how they made this look. He doesn't look super ripped, but he's still got muscle. Like, they really tried to make it look like Christopher Reeves as Superman, not just throwing his head on a big muscular body.
Well, he looks muscular without looking like a bodybuilder, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And they gave him a nice cloth cape. Sometimes cloth capes work, sometimes they don't. I think it works on this figure.
The S is kind of looking, though.
Yeah. But I still think they did a good job.
The one on the front looks good.
Mm-hmm. Paint on this is really nice and vibrant.
I mean, overall, the whole figure, the only thing I'd say is kind of is the symbol on his cape. That's about it. Everything else looks really good.
Well, that is how it looked, though. So, like we were saying, they did a really nice job on the paint job. A really good job on his face. I think they did a good job painting his eyebrows, his eyes, his hair. All looks really nice. Good job painting that symbol on there. His underwear. His boots.
You like my panties?
The one thing they did kind of cool with this, which I didn't realize, is they made some hidden articulation in his torso. This, like the actual rubber shirt here, is over top of an inside joint that is hidden. That's not really something they usually do. That's pretty cool.
It's nice that they did that, though. They should do it more often.
Yeah, they should. Sometimes you can if they're shirtless or something, but that's really cool. And since we're talking about articulation, I guess go over it. There's really good articulation at the head. I don't think there's anything else that you'd want this to do. You can go anywhere you want it. And then, like I said, at the torso, you can bend back and forth. It's really cool. Spin side to side. Good articulation at the shoulders. Elbow articulation is pretty good. It's a single joint, but you still get it about 90 degrees. You can spin. Then there's some wrist articulation. Then you got some articulation at the hips. Could do about
most of a split.
Yeah. Seems like this one leg's a little more stuck. And his underwear here are very flexible, so it lets him kick out a little more and pretty much do whatever you'd want. It's a single joint at the knee, but it can spin, I think. Can it? Yeah, it can spin. Kick out. So really good articulation at the knee and the hips. Really good articulation at the ankles. So he's a really well articulated figure. Pretty happy with it. And it's really, the joints don't show that much. It's one thing NECA is just getting better and better at is hiding their joints. Because it doesn't.
They don't want to get caught by the cops.
Yeah.
Hiding their joints. And their blunts.
The cape actually goes down inside underneath of his shirt.
Yeah, I like the way it's tucked in.
That's pretty cool. He also comes with alternate hands, which are these like flat hands. So I'm guessing he's supposed to put on his hips.
Or be like, talk to the hand.
Yeah. Like, I will slap you. Or like, no need to look at me.
Halt, train, or I will fly at you.
I don't know. I'm assuming it's for the pose like that or something. I'll probably keep the fist in his hand. I really like the fist. But it's a cool option to have these hands too.
But one of the fist hands broke a little bit when we took it off.
Yeah, I popped it off and it kind of broke out. I think it could still work. I can shove it back in there, but it kind of broke a little bit. So be careful if you buy this figure.
You might want to heat it up before you pop the hands off.
Yeah. I'm just impatient. So there's Superman next to one of NECA's other DC movie superhero figures. Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman. These two never met, but
they look appropriate together.
Yeah, they do. That's pretty cool seeing them together. So I'm really happy with this figure. I think they did a really awesome job with it. It just, the color, the paint, and the sculpt just look so much like them, and they did really nice articulation. That head and face just look spot on. Even the body does too. Like, I think this is one of her overall best looking like the actor overall type figures.
Quit saying overall.
Overall.
He's not wearing overalls. It's more like a onesie.
Kind of like their Dutch figure. Their Arnold Schwarzenegger Dutch would look just so damn perfect. This one I think looks perfect. There's not a whole lot more they could do to make it better. I just think it looks amazing.
That's all I got a fair.
Yeah. So I got this at Toys R Us. So I don't know.
Toys R Us.
I don't know if he's sold anywhere else. But that's where I got him. But I like them. So, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie.
Thanks for watching and goodbye. Tell me, do you bleed?
I don't know. Why don't you find out? Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Bitch.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe and eat. Oh.